Have you ever spent so much time planning something that by the time you were ready, someone else had already done it, eaten it, and moved on? This spider had the most beautiful plan in the forest. She also had nothing to eat. In the middle of the forest, there was a spider who was sharp. She understood angles. She understood how light moved through branches. She knew which spots caught the most flies at which hour. She could look at a tree and see 10 possible webs, each one better than the last. Her mind never stopped working. Her hands never started. Every morning, she would climb to her branch, sit tall, and think. She drew shapes in the air with her front legs. She calculated where the anchor points should go. She imagined the pattern, adjusted it, imagined it again. She told herself that when the plan was perfect, the web would be perfect, and then the food would come in large amounts. Right below her branch, another spider worked. This one was not sharp. Her web was uneven. Some threads were too thick, some too thin. The pattern was crooked. It looked like something built in a hurry, because it was. But every morning, that ugly, crooked, uneven web held 6 flies, then 8, then 10. The simple spider ate well and repaired as she went. The smart spider looked at that crooked web and felt nothing but distance from it. She was not going to build something like that. Her web would be different. Her web would be worth waiting for. She kept planning. She found a better branch. She calculated new angles. She drew the pattern in the air, got one leg position wrong, lost her grip, and fell 6 inches before catching a thread. She climbed back up. She started the calculation again. A fat fly landed on a flower directly in front of her face. It sat there for 4 full seconds. The smart spider watched it. Her web was not ready. The fly left. She went back to the plan. A week passed, then another. The simple spider had repaired her web 3 times and eaten enough to grow larger. The smart spider had the most complete, detailed, perfect web plan in the history of the forest. It existed in her head alone. Her legs had forgotten the feeling of spinning thread. She had grown light from hunger. On the day she decided to start building, she climbed to her best branch, lifted her front leg to begin, and found she did not have the strength to pull the first thread tight. Her body had nothing left to pull with. The simple spider, who had been expanding her crooked web for 2 weeks, stretched it across the smart spider's branch that same afternoon. A web inside your head catches nothing. The spider who waits for the perfect plan is always just food for the one who started ugly and kept going. Start the crooked web. Fix it tomorrow. Hit like if this story made you open that thing you have been planning. And subscribe, because next week another animal is about to learn that waiting is just a slow way to lose.